Hello, it's Pat from the Maine, and you're about to hear about our firsts. First time we've done something.
The first concert I ever attended was probably in 1994, and it was Hootie and the Blowfish, and I fell asleep before they played. So.
My first tour I ever went on, I was 15 years old, and my dad drove my band, which Garrett was in, and another band. We were all in an RV together, and we did a tour playing the most random places you could ever play. My band was very bad, and we would do things like to convince people to buy shirts to like get us to the next places. So, you know, pretty much whatever anybody wanted. They're like, hey, can I give you a kiss if I buy a shirt? I was like, sure. We would just do anything to be able to make it to the next city. And it was really fun. And we would make my dad park very far away from the venue because we didn't want people to know that like our dad was taking us on tour, even though we were 15 years old, which in retrospect, I'm very sorry, Dad. You should have been able to come and hang out.
The first song I ever wrote with an actual title was probably Slobberbone with Eric Halverson and Jared James Monaco. We were in a trio called DigiDino, stood for Digital Dinosaurs. We had an EP called Django, These Bricks Won't Fall, and there were a few tunes off that kind of really were the Kickstarter to what is now happening. What were the other tunes called? Slobberbone. I Got Ball Hair, you heard? And there's a pretty deep catalog. I think Halvo actually wrote Slobberbone, but it was a co-write. That was actually the first co-write.
First band I was ever in, we didn't have a name. I played in the jazz band at my middle school, and some guys that played in the jazz band wanted to start like a cover band, so we did like talent shows at my middle school. But we never had a name, oddly enough. We just kind of showed up and played shows. But the first band that had a name that I was in was called Bad Motivation, and I was in it with my friends Eric Halverson and Max Sisson, and that was our first experience, like trying to like play shows as like a real band. We played in the gymnasium at our middle school, and they like excused kids from class to come watch us play. And I can't even imagine what that sounded like, but I'd say I was like 12, maybe 13. But yeah, that was my first band.
My first band was called Rage Against the Machine.
I'm Tom Morello.
First CD I ever bought myself was Third Eye Blind's Blue. I went into Target and I bought it with money I had gotten from mowing lawns. Probably my own lawn, probably my parents' money, so my parents bought me my first CD. Yeah, I think it was a good choice.